At the San Diego Sheriff's Department, we are the first to help. Anytime, anywhere. We are the voice of calm when you need it the most.
911 emergency.
We answer that calling. As guardians of the community, we are always ready to serve and to protect. We are at the forefront of technology and embracing innovation. We strive to make every interaction count, no matter the situation. We never stop. We never settle. Together, we are one team.
Ask for your one-year.
We are the San Diego County Sheriff's Department. One agency, endless career possibilities. Which one will you explore?
Hi, my name is Francine Maxwell. I'm the NAACP San Diego Branch President, and we're having a conversation with law enforcement. Today, we're talking to sheriff deputies. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I am Tomini Pugh, and I'm a child abuse detective.
I'm Deputy Alan Peters. I am a recruiter.
Welcome. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to have a conversation with us. How did you join the Sheriff's Department?
I joined by applying online.
Why did you join the Sheriff's Department?
Great question. I joined the Sheriff's Department to challenge myself, to actually be the difference in the community. For myself growing up, I grew up, my parents divorced when I was young, and mom remarried and stepdad, he was an alcoholic, and we're exposed to verbal and physical abuse in the household I was in. So I actually wanted to take that and actually make the difference and be able to help somebody when they're in need, possibly on the worst day of their life.
And what about you?
I also wanted to help people. That's a big part of just who I am is helping, giving back. So this is the best place for me to be able to do that.
And how long have you been with the department?
I've been with the Sheriff's Department for 11 years. I actually started out as a detentions deputy. So I did the 4-month academy to work in the jails. I worked there for about a year or so and then decided I wanted to go to patrol. So I went back to the 6-month academy, and after graduating there, went to work patrol, did a couple other specialized units, and now I'm in child abuse where I get to be the voice for the children when they can't.
Wonderful. And you?
I've been with the department for 9 years. I worked 5 years at George Bailey Detention Facility. I worked 3 years at the Detention Training Unit, and I've been a recruiter for about 9 months, and I'm on the detention side.
Oh, okay. So longevity. So you've seen some changes throughout your tenure?
Yes.
Yes.
What type of changes have you seen?
Well, as of recent, our policies are constantly changing as far as with the times, which is a great thing. We have to change with the times. One of the most recent things, approximately 1 year ago, we stopped the use of the carotid restraint control hold, just due to where the community was at the time. So we listened to the community.
What have you seen?
I've seen body-worn cameras have come into play. We're always constantly training, not just in the academy, but continuously. It seems like they keep pushing things out for us to change in different trainings. So I've seen that. The cars have changed. We've moved away from those Crown Vics, so now we have the Explorers and some Expeditions, different vehicles. So those are definitely some big changes there.
What would you recommend if we have some people that wanted to join the department? What would you recommend that they look into?
join joinstsheriff.net if they want to get more information about our department. Look at the reasons why they want to join. If they want to help people or change the community, this is the place for them.
Just like my partner said, you can actually make the difference. If you want a challenging career with great pay and benefits, the San Diego Sheriff's Department is where it's at. You can go to work and be proud of doing what you're doing, knowing you're doing right by the community, and making an impact on the community.
Do all positions have to carry a firearm?
No, they don't. We have 4,100 people who work for our department, and only half of them carry a firearm. Besides that, there is a multitude of different positions that you can hold. Anything that you can think of, we probably have it here. If you would like to be a custodian, a cook, if you would like to be a counselor, a nurse, we have nurses that work in the jails. We also have administrative assistants, clerical work, human resources, and these are people who don't work in the jails or even at a substation. They work at our outside businesses or offices and provide that support that we need for our business.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And to those, we also have medical careers. There's nursing careers, and we have mental health clinicians as well. And those are very helpful in the jail setting and in the public setting out on patrol.
Now, we have some things that are being built in the near future, some new facilities. How do you foresee those jobs being marketed?
Okay. So the Sheriff's Department, we're diverse. We're a diverse group. Even in the office I work in now, you look around, there's people from different backgrounds. It's amazing, actually. So what we need is just normal, good people with integrity that are willing to make the difference, that want to work hard.
How diverse is the Sheriff's Department?
We're very diverse. Actually, with our numbers, it pretty much matches the communities we serve. Another great thing about our department is the amount of women that we have working in our department. Nationwide, there's about 13% that are officers in law enforcement for women. For our department, we're at 19%, and we think that's great.
So you're beating the statistic.
Yes,
Here in San Diego.
absolutely.
That's wonderful. And so what do you think are some of the strategies that the department has and the community could collaborate with so that we can make this a more diverse department?
So we would like to, or I would like to have them start just on a personal one-to-one basis. If you see a deputy out in public, go talk to them, share experiences, ask them about their job. Why did they decide to work here? What is day-to-day life like? Starting there, we also have other programs for children that they can get into, as far as the Explorer program. We have the Respect Project where they can go after school and play basketball with deputies. They have a recording studio
Yes.
there as well.
It's really awesome.
We also have a student worker program. So even if you are college age, you can get a position working for our department and go to school at the same time. So you're already learning about the department and also getting your education at the same time. The department values education. They have some tuition reimbursement for you as well. I personally worked at the jails, and while I was working at the jails, went to school. So it's definitely possible for you, and they want us to all grow. So,
Do you have a shadow program where people can come and just shadow you for a day?
we have some ride-alongs that you can do, but most of the time you need to be in the process for that. But they do have an application that you have to fill out to do that. The Explorer program is probably where you'll get a lot of shadowing going on.
Are you guys throughout the county of San Diego, or what are the regions like?
Yes, we are throughout the county. So up in North County, Encinitas, Del Mar, going to South County, parts of Chula Vista, the unincorporated areas, Imperial Beach, and then you go out east. We stretch throughout the whole county, so you can have the opportunity to work at the beach or work where it's hot out east.
Oh, okay. So there's about nine contracts that the sheriff has. So does every contracted area have a substation?
Yes,
They do.
they have
And they're-
substations.
And so are they 24 hours or how does that work?
So the stations, yes, we're running 24 hours. We actually work 12 and a half hour shifts while we're on patrol. So you will have your day shift will work 5:30 in the morning till 5 p.m. and your night shift will work 5 p.m. till 5:30 in the morning. And then there's an overlap as well. So the beauty of it is you're only working 14 days out of the week if you're on that patrol schedule, that shift change, that shift work, and that's same as in the jails as well. So you have some days off in a row to do whatever you want with your family.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. So I'm a detention and court services deputy. So I went to a 4-month academy. So like my partner said, we work 14 days out of the month, which is fantastic. So with those, the extra half of the month, you can do whatever you need to do. Hang out with your family, great idea. There's also opportunities. You can take a vacation, quick vacation. You can work overtime. There's overtime available at times too. So if there's some goal you have in life that you want to reach, the opportunities are there.
And so when you're not at work, and you said you may take a vacation or you may spend more time with your family, do people recognize you without your uniforms?
It has happened a few times. That's why you show respect to people in uniform and outside, because they will come to you in the movie theater. I've had the privilege, I guess, to talk to. Most of the time they're excited, like, guess what? I'm doing well. I'm doing a good job now. And so you just say, okay, cool. But when you hear, hey, Dep, you know,
Okay.
you know,
Absolutely.
they know who you are, and you don't always recognize everyone. So that's why, for me, it is important when I am wearing this uniform, I am treating everyone with respect, because I don't know where they're going to be at the grocery store or wherever. And so, but most of the time, well, all the time, it's been a positive experience when I've seen them outside work.
Wonderful.
So myself as well. So I worked in a jail setting. I worked at George Bailey Detention Facility for approximately 5 years. And I've had many interactions out in public with persons that were in our custody at one time. All interactions have been good and positive. Just like my partner said, most people just want to tell you they're doing good. They're on the path to bettering themselves, and that's a great thing. So once again, it's been all positive interactions, and I believe that goes to with the job you put in. Once again, every interaction you have with somebody, you want to make it relevant to them. If they're asking you for something, okay, hey, we'll look into that. You want to address what they need. We value the persons in our custody.
We see the department doing a lot as it pertains to the holiday season. And so the media sometimes follows you when it's time to shop with the deputy or, different field trips. What do you think about all the other days that officers do things that aren't captured? Do those go untapped? Because they're extremely important. I believe in the holiday season when the department is taking children to SeaWorld and taking them shopping and things like that. But what are some of the things that aren't highlighted when it's not the holiday season that you see, that you participate in?
And that's a good question, but to us, it's just our job every day. We're there to do those things. You might not see them on TV, or you might not know that we're at Barnes and Noble reading to the kids, trying to just give them a positive interaction with law enforcement. But to us, we're not really seeking that ribbon or that acknowledgement, because that is what we signed up for. That makes us happy inside, that to see those smiles or that we did help someone. So
I agree with Deputy Pugh. So once again, each interaction, it's an opportunity. What I really enjoy is speaking with somebody and showing them that I'm actually really a person. Like, hey, how are you today? And just to see how they're doing. And I really believe that helps bridge the gap between, like, instead of just seeing a uniform, there's actually a person behind that badge, a real person that actually cares about the community.
What would be your suggestion for a strategy for us as a community, meeting law enforcement, bridging the gap with law enforcement, a strategy to increase the diversity of the department, also increase the programs that you have, the Explorer program that you spoke about. What would be some of your thoughts on how we could work collaboratively together so that we can increase both of those?
Okay, so our department actually, looking at the numbers, it is diverse just like the communities that we serve. So they're almost match to match for the communities that we serve. Another great benefit of our department is nationwide, women in law enforcement, it's about 13% of each department. With our department, it's about 19%. So we like where we're at there, and we always encourage more female applicants to come through.
What are your thoughts?
Can you repeat the question, please?
So my question was, what would be your suggestion on a strategy to increase the diversity in both the programs that you have for the youth, but also the department as far as increasing? But as was stated, we're looking pretty good to match what the community numbers are, and then nationwide, you said we're beating females. And
Right.
so what did you think that we can do collaboratively as the department and the community to assist in helping increase more numbers?
Okay. Yeah, I think the community and law enforcement can keep the lines of communication open. You see a deputy or an officer walking around, let's talk to them, share experiences, talk and say, hey, how was your day? Just those things those simple small things can actually make big changes. So just as he was saying, see people as a person, not just the uniform, and maybe then that person can say, you know what, I think I can be this person. I can make these small changes and be positive for others. So I believe bridging the gap on a personal level will help with that.
And does the department have a wellness unit or a wellness program for things that occur not only on the clock but off the clock?
Yes, we do. We do have a peer support unit, and then we also have some counseling that's presented for us, because that is a huge thing, that you do need to take care of yourself, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally, because you're going to see some things, but the department has put that in place as far as peer support, talking to others, and then if you need that counseling, and they have that as well, and if you need it for maybe your family members or other, they'll extend that as well. So
that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's a fantastic program, and I'm actually a peer support member, and the reason I signed up was to be somebody that could be trusted amongst my partners, other deputies, or other professional staff, anybody that works on the department. I can be a trusted person to listen to or guide a coworker or partner to the counseling that's provided.
And so that is used a lot across the board.
It is available, the resource is available, and it is used and it is available.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. So as we begin to close, this is just the first time that I wanted to make sure that we had a conversation, because job opportunities, they don't come a dime a dozen, and we need to make sure that we're outreaching to everybody, because we will never get diversity if people don't apply. So I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule and sharing with the community and the NAACP San Diego branch. Until next time, thank you.
thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Appreciate it.